The Drug Enforcement Agency is sending a special heroin task force to New York to help combat heroin trafficking. Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer called on the agency to send one of the teams to New York back in June. "I'm pleased that the feds have heeded the call. As the overdoses related to illicit fentanyl and other synthetic opioids increase, the new enforcement team will help the NYPD, Long Island and other local police departments across the state contain and beat back the dangerous tide," Schumer said. "We must not let off the gas pedal in the fight against opioid dealers, abuse and death in New York." The team will include 2 new D agents and 2 officers from an existing task force, Schumer said. The New York D Field Division has identified New York City as a major distribution hub for heroin mills that use Kennedy Airport as an entry point to more easily access the greater Northeast region, he added. Last month, agents seized enough fentanyl to kill 32 million people, the largest such bust in city history, at Kennedy Airport. Attorney General Jeff Sessions spoke about President Trump's commitment to ending the opioid crisis on Friday during an appearance at the airport. Joshua Roberts Trump a day earlier declared the epidemic a public health emergency, a designation that moves around federal resources but doesn't release any additional funds. Schumer earlier this year helped secure $12.5 million in federal funding for the creation of new enforcement groups specifically dedicated to counteracting heroin and fentanyl trafficking. The D launched 4 new enforcement teams with 42 agents, in areas throughout the country that report heroin as the highest drug threat earlier this year. On Friday, the agency said that the 6 teams will be delivered to Long Island, Charleston, South Carolina, Cleveland and Cincinnati, Ohio, New Bedford, Massachusetts, and Raleigh, North Carolina. About 1,300 people died of overdoses last year in the city, more than twice the number of people who were murdered or killed in car wrecks combined. Officials attributed about 80% of the overdoses to opioids. Out of those, 90% were caused by heroin or fentanyl, a powerful synthetic drug.